Talk with Teddy starts now. You picked a topic, I picked a guest. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page, Facebook, and more. You're listening to Talk with Teddy on WLFE DB Radio Network. Please check out our website at WLFE-DB.com. Unmute. It's supposed to automatically unmute it, and for some reason, it's not. Now, stop. All right, so, welcome everybody to another episode. Now I got to redo that whole energy thing. So welcome everybody. With another episode of Talk with Teddy. Tonight's going to be an interesting evening. We are doing horror tonight, which is going to be a lot of fun. And my special co-host tonight is Miss Jade DeVere.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, this is going to be an awesome night. So we have our guest in backstage right now. So he is just about ready to come in here. But I just want to say real quick, hi to Alicia Starr, Kathy DeGraw, Robert White, and
Robert White.
Okay. We also have Ernie Atwell, Catherine Matuzik, Matt Warner, Diane Carter, Tom Nally. So, all right. So, are we ready, Jade?
I am.
All right, everybody. Welcome Entity to the show. Woo! Hello. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
I love the colors. Very cool. I hope he talks. Because if he doesn't talk, we're screwed. Oh. All right. So.
We can hear you, sort of.
I don't know if he's actually talking or not. Is he talking?
Hello?
There it is.
Hello?
Yes. Is that better?
Yes.
Nah. Well, you can hear him?
I can.
How well?
It's not great.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the best I got here.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Yeah, it is definitely
I mean, this look is extreme, and I love it.
Yeah. I like the whole neck thing, too. Look at that.
I know. That's why I'm wearing a high collar tonight.
Well, I can barely hear him. Is it me, maybe?
Check.
I can hear you. Everybody in the chat, can you hear him?
Wow, why can't I? That's strange. It's like he's tinny, like in a tin can to me.
I think that's just his voice.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little raspy.
That's the excuse I use too when people say I sound like a man.
Okay, a lot of them are saying that he's actually very low. Do me a favor, Entity. Go out, completely out, and then come back in. Let's see if that makes a difference. Because sometimes you might have to... Oh, there we go. We'll see. Because, yeah, he was giving me nothing here. Nothing whatsoever. Robert White says, hi, Jade.
Hi, Robert. How are you? I wanted to give some Beetlejuice tonight, so...
I know it looks fantastic. I was going to say, Miss Beetlejuice is in the house.
I've always
right.
wanted to do this look, and this gave me an excuse to do it.
I think it's a great look.
Thank you.
I honestly love it. Okay, here he comes. Let's see if this is better.
Is this better?
For you it might be, but I'm still having a real hard time.
It might be a modulation issue.
Are you on a cell phone?
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, Cadaver the Clown. Hey, motherfuckers. Whoever can. That's
That reminds me of my grandmother.
All right. I don't know if it's. Is that an iPhone?
Yes.
I'll bet you that's the problem. Shit.
I mean, I can translate since I'm in the middle. That's a comedy show right there. What was that?
Jade Juice, and Jade Juice.
Yeah, the mic showed like it was working really low.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Is it's? Let me see.
I don't know if there was a way to adjust it.
Okay, so what I'm going to need is people in the chat room to tell me if he sounds better or worse than what he was the first time, guys. You need to help us out here.
All right.
Entity, do you have earbuds with a mic on it? If so, use that. They are suggesting you try that.
I find it questionable that you're asking that entity has ears.
Oh, that's true. He may not have ears.
See?
Oh!
No ear shaming, people.
That's awesome.
I call him like I see him.
Well, I don't know how you saw through that hood to even notice that he didn't have ears.
I was just speculating. I didn't know, so I wasn't going to bring it up.
Okay. That's fine. So, are we going to talk news, like, since we have a moment with you?
We can.
Do we want
I try to avoid the news.
No, I'm saying, do we want to tell the people that are in the chat room the news? About the
We
future?
can, if you insist.
Well, no, I don't want to twist, like, your knickers or anything.
I'm getting my own show.
Yes, she is.
Yep, I will be starting my very own show. We're working on the name of it. It's not set in stone yet, but we're close. We've got a couple things brewing, and we're going to be talking all things drag. I want to bring in some fantastic guests. I have a wonderful team of co-hosts that I'm working on. They're all going to have their own opinions. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope everybody tunes in for it.
Yeah, we're going to do our level best to promote and support her, right, people?
It's going to be very different for me because I already have my YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel is very clean. I keep it very family friendly, and there's a good chance I'm going to say fuck on this show.
Yeah. So for us, that's perfect.
That didn't come out of me. I'm just saying.
I was just going to say, excuse you.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. We now have the voice.
Yes, you do.
Maybe we should leave it black while he talks.
That's creepy as hell.
I know. Oh, my. Lions and drag queens and horror. And bears. There you go.
I need a nap.
Oh. If you just listen, you don't even need a picture because you can imagine it.
Right?
Yes, it's very lovely, isn't it?
Wow. This is
This
cool.
is going to be so much fun. There we go.
There. Awesome. I'm backing up. Paulie, I don't know why I did that.
Oh, it's natural. Everyone does it.
Well, Entity, thank you for coming on Talk with Teddy.
Thank you for having me.
And my co-host tonight is Miss Jade DeVore.
Hi, Jade.
DeVore.
He's
Just
going to
something.
torture it. It's fine.
I'm going to torture. Well, you knew this. I torture everybody's name.
Exactly. Speaking of torture, how are you, Entity?
Ooh, I was really late because I was taking care of some business.
Who doesn't?
This is awesome. So let's say hi to some more people that came in here real quick. Let's leave off at Colleen Batesel has joined us. Hello, Colleen. And Brandy Stone. Entity is horrifying.
Oh, Brandy.
Oh. She actually says I've seen him in person, so.
Oh, yes, he knows.
Wow. All right, so, and Alicia Starr says, yay, F-bombs, my favorite word. His laugh creeps me out, says Kathy DeGraw. Nick's like, not too scary.
Yeah, you say that now, Nick.
Let's see. Kathleen Matuzik. Oh, that's different Kathy. Over on the watch party. Desiree. Let's see. Ray Mandel. Tanya Ann. Mike Clark. Diane. So they're all popping in here a little bit of time. Diana Scholl. Bradley Vanson. Timothy Buckley. Oh yeah, they're all. He's gonna scare us again, isn't he? Brian Wilson, Kelly Joe. April's like, excuse you. That was when he must have made his noise when he first came in.
It wasn't me.
Isn't there a song like that? It wasn't me.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a Facebook post this week that Shaggy finally admitted it was him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Beautiful. This should be interesting tonight, guys. This should be a lot of fun. I mean, we have Entity, and then we have Miss Beetlejuice, and then just plain old Teddy.
Yeah, just plain old Teddy.
Teddy couldn't even be bothered to do something scary.
Well, that's it.
There we go.
There you go.
It's going to be a night of clowning around, kids.
Well, you know what I would like to find, and I think it's Stitches that has it. He has the fang teeth. Oh my God, that would be so much awesome. I'd be biting everybody though. All right, so why don't we get into this then? I have lots of questions. I'm sure Jade's got a few or quite a few. So, and he's got leaning on his axe. That's a little disconcerting. So, first question. How long have you been with DeadCity?
Since the very beginning.
Okay. That was before Dirt was young, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So, are you one of those sideshow performers as well?
Well, I kind of go here to there.
Kind of go from here to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know where I might pop up, so yeah.
Oh, never know. So,
Brandy can tell you about that one.
wow.
Yeah.
Kathy DeGraw says, the first time I watched Entity, it was a clip from his page. Oh my God, just freaked me out.
Yeah, some little fun clips on there.
But see, that's what he lives for, or sort of.
Yeah, good one, good one.
Nick, behave yourself. Oh, did you see what he said? He says, Teddy, I think you're scarier than the rest of them.
That's fucked up.
Brandy Stone says to Miss Jade, I love your makeup.
Thank you. I'm barely wearing any. Little lip gloss, little eyeliner. That's about it. I'm done.
So, you're in DeadCity Collective, which I've known Stitches for a long time, and Mungie. Mungie is one of my friends as well, and this is my first time meeting other performers or DeadCity. What should we call you guys? Creatures?
Yeah, I guess so. whatever you think is scary enough.
Okay.
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
We got lots of different ways.
So you guys all do Facebook Lives, right? That's what you guys primarily do is Facebook Lives?
There's a lot of hearts, Facebook Lives, different occasions.
Right. Now, are you involved in that 24-hour thing that they do too?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Jade, if you have never seen one of those are amazing. These guys go around the clock 24 hours doing their own like Facebook Lives, and they all connect from one to the other all the way down the line, all the way around 24 hours.
That's incredible. I wish drag queens were that organized.
Yeah.
Just constant around the clock. Somebody scare you a different way.
Well, I think if you got somebody like Entity to kind of motivate them, that might work.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Just tell them to swing on by.
So I have a few girls I'd love to send your way.
To date and to eat.
Exactly.
So, can you give me an idea of like where the concept came from? Is that possible to ask that or no?
The thing is, it's different for everyone.
True.
There's more than what you see. Just know that.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask: is that plastic or is that what? Yeah.
This is like a hard shell.
Oh, a hard shell.
Yeah.
Kind of like an egg. So you're kind of like inside the egg, like you haven't hatched yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would really hate to see what he looks like when he hatches.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Especially with all of this. Oh, I'm loving it. Lenny Grasso, I guess that's how he says his last name, says, hi, Teddy. Hi, Lenny. And hi, Entity.
Hi.
Stephen Brett. Now, some of these, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see on StreamYard because they're on my actual Facebook, what do they call that? The watch party.
Well, I'll pay him a visit later. It's okay.
Okay, there you go.
Well, I'll get a chance. Don't worry.
I love it. It's all your nightmares into one entity.
Yes.
And that microphone that he's got is just over the top with it. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, gotta look with what you got.
Colleen says, glad I got to tune in. Great show. Thanks for the last. Have to go. Good night.
You sure about that, Colleen? I don't think that's a good idea.
All right. So, Jade, anytime jump in because I've already started questions. Anytime you just want to jump in, honey,
I'm looking at the Facebook page right now while we're chatting, and I'm just completely captivated. And I don't really have any good questions yet. I thought I did. Now the question seems dumb. Is there anything you will not do to scare someone? I love that answer.
He doesn't even have to talk. He just shakes his head. So those that are listening as an audio and not actually seeing the video, he's just shaking his head no. Because I keep forgetting that there's the audio people that can't see what we're seeing. So I have to remember.
Well, for you guys, just listen. It's a no.
I think it's an amazing look. It kind of reminds me of a cross of like Pumpkinhead and Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty, huh?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, sure.
Trust me, I'm going to close my eyes tonight and I'm going to be like, okay.
What I'm loving most is the fact that while I know where your eyes are, I have no idea where your eyes are because there's dark pits. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing there. And that's like a full prosthetic, or what do they call it? Prosthetic? Is that what they call it? The whole thing underneath the mask? Oh,
He's turned invisible again. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, is there a more underneath, or is it just your? So that's
Only
something
certain
you take
people
off.
I've seen.
So you actually take that off and it's scarier underneath.
Yeah. Some people find this scary. Who knows?
Same answer from me.
See, I could see you, Jade, being like this, or even like Vampira or something, and interviewing these guys, like right down the line with all of them, just doing like fascinating interviews. I could see
That would be amazing.
Well,
I'm so captivated by darker performers, people who love to tread that fine line between reality and spooky as hell. Love it.
Yeah, see, well, maybe, because I did talk to Stitches, so maybe at some point you'll have to have a couple of these individuals on your show.
I would love that. I would say for a Halloween episode, but everyone's going to be so busy that we might have to make that like, welcome to our spring fling. Here's Dead City Collective. No, that's my Christmas show.
There you go. That's your Christmas show.
I'll pop up whatever you think.
So I'm supposed to, well, I'm going to. Are there female performers like yourself, Entity?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. So more male than female, though, I'm guessing, right? Mostly. Okay. All right. That's cool though.
But the number's always grow, so.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Where did that message go? I got a special message that came in from some where is it? Oh, there it is. It says ask him about the founding fathers of fear.
Well, the founding fathers of fear, huh? Well, that would happen to be me and your buddy Stitches.
Yes.
That goes a ways back.
Okay.
Well, there was a crossroads. And I was there to make sure a certain someone kept their end of the bargain. Well, let's just say they've outgrown that.
Ooh.
That's enough for you now.
Wow, that was awesome.
I love how you just keep them wanting more.
Oh, yeah.
Linda Johnson says, every day is Halloween in our field.
Oh, yeah. Every single breathing minute.
His neck looks like a sea creature.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Christina Wolfhanger, thank you for joining. Everybody's doing fine so far. We're still alive. Well, I am at least.
Yeah.
For now. So entity will definitely bring the spring. There you go. But I like the Christmas thing better. Especially if you can find someone as like a horror Santa Claus. That would be awesome.
Oh, completely.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
Welcome
All
to Haunted Holidays.
There you go. See, now you even got the title for it.
Yep.
All right.
I need to copyright that 10 minutes ago.
All right. So I love the mask. I think it's awesome. I like the whole neck thing. I like the outfit. Very like it's one of the, you don't want to meet him in a dark alley, that's for sure, or out in like a cemetery. That would kind of
just about anywhere, buddy.
yeah. So have you ever partnered up with Mungie and done that whole munging thing?
Not with Mungie yet, no.
Oh, so you've done it with somebody else, but not with Mungie. Now,
Yeah, not with Mungie.
Jade, if you do not know what that means is that you find a partner, you go out to a cemetery, you find somebody that was just freshly buried, you dig them up, you lay them out, then between you and your partner, one of you has to decide who is going to lay down face first into the anal region of the person you just dug up. And then the other person stands on top of the headstone and elbow drops the stomach so all the fluids come out and hit you in the face.
I have several questions.
Let's hear 'em.
First one, why is that a thing? Second question, why is that a thing?
I don't know, but apparently it is a thing. It's a horror thing, I guess. It's just, you know, if normal people have like playtime, like we go out and we, I don't know, hunt animals or wash our car or whatever, they have to have something to do. So munging sounds, you know, for them it must sound like fun. It's like a family gathering.
Yeah.
What's some
What
extra
was
buddies?
that?
What's some extra buddies that are along?
It's oh, could you see it? Oh, a munging we go, a munging we go. Hi ho the dairy, oh, a munging we go. Now wait a minute, Jade. You agreed to do this.
I did agree to this. Nobody to blame but myself.
So I'm going to guess that your favorite tool is what you have in your hand. Is that correct? Do you have a second? Do you have a secondary favorite?
I guess this, my mind.
Your mind. See, I would have gotten one of those hand sickles, you know, the moon shape, half moon shape things.
Every time has one of those.
Just got to make sure you got one of those nice and sharp. Oh, he's bringing it back out. Oh my God.
Some boys just like playing with their tools.
Oh, Dozer. What a picture. Oh. Teddy Bear.
Dude.
Dude. I thought, okay.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page. Tracy Boyer says, love the eyes, Miss Jade. And I knew it was you because he has none.
Huh? I actually struggled with these today.
Next time you do that, you got to get it so when you poke your finger on there, an eyeball comes out on your finger. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be bloody great. Christina says he's not dead. No sickle. Entity is who death fears.
See, we got some smart people in the chat.
Apparently. That's amazing. Okay, guys, keep coming with those questions. I Christina Wolfanger says, now this is a different Christina, and she says, send him to my ex-mother-in-law's.
I'm gonna have to stop by yours first to get the instructions.
Jade, this one's for you. This one is from Bryce, and he says, sickening look tonight. Love the full costume, Jade.
I'd like to point out Bryce's picture right there.
Oops.
That's not him. That would be Miss Anastasia Diamond. She is going to be one of my co-hosts when I start my show.
Wow. Beautiful full-figured lady right there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. So, Christina says her mother-in-law is in New York. Well, I'm the closest one. You got to ask him. Oh, I already did. Stitches has already made another comment, and I've already asked if there was something else there. He said he wants me to ask you about what's under the mask. I want to wait. I want that to be something fit. Oh shit.
It's happening.
Okay. He was teasing. That's what he was doing. He was teasing. So
reminds me of my ex.
Oh, don't take it off yet. Just
it's not going anywhere. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. So thick chops to serve the entity. Girl, that's awesome.
She is a whole lot of woman, and she's also a man.
No, I don't think they care. I don't think they care because when they kill you, it doesn't matter what sex you are.
Nope. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, and if you want a sex change, honey, he can do it real quick for you.
That's in for you.
We just gotta shave one side of that down so it's for the little guy with a little penis. So you got a little blade on one side.
Entities, do it yourself bris. I love it.
Oh, this show is. Nick is saying, "Oh my goodness!" Nick says, "Entity likes to go all the way."
Yeah.
You do remind me of my ex.
Oh, guys. All right, so in the chat room, guys, you guys have got to come up with some questions here because I have some. I know Jade's got some, but we want to hear what you guys want to know about Entity. It's not about all of us. It's about you guys too as well. So,
I actually have one.
Okay.
I'm curious. How did DeadCity Collective get started?
Put it this way, there was a little clown thing going on. And we stepped up and said, let's spread the fucking fear.
I love
clowns everywhere, you know.
Well, and you know what's weird about that is when I interviewed Stitches like 3 years ago, if you remember in the papers and on TV and on YouTube, they were all talking about, like the year prior, about the clowns going out and chasing people and all that stuff. And I asked Stitches, I said, is that a problem for you guys? And I believe his response was no. And I think it's because they're definitely not your normal clown, and they definitely could eat the other ones alive.
Yeah.
So
let's just say they tried that for a little while. It didn't last.
Yeah. That's definitely a good question. Oh, not that one. Jesus.
That's not a question. That's a
statement. They're coming in too fast. Is wearing that mask part of your occupation, Entity?
Oh, my occupation? Really? It's just something to draw you in. People associate it with clowns for whatever reason.
So we're blurring the line between business and pleasure.
April Wesley actually has a comment. She says, Not a question, a comment. It says, I would shit my knickers in the dark with him.
You're doing the light too, don't worry. Because that's right, at least in the light you can see me coming to fuck you up.
I just got the mental image of I have a couple friends with calorophobia who are scrolling right now, getting scared shitless of my timeline.
Yeah. You're right, Eric. Stitches would never say he's a clown. I get that. But you know, at the time it was named something else, and that's why I asked the questions. Yeah. But now we're not even in that part. This is a collective. They're not all clowns. They are just scary motherfuckers.
Yeah, like I said, it started off with this little clown war thing going on. You had to end that shit.
But you know, the thing is like he told me that the market needed something like this, and that's why he put it together. And I totally get it. And with the sideshows that they do, like he does the eating fire, he does the he sticks like nails and stuff in his nose, and still like the sideshow. So that's why I asked Entity in the beginning if he was part of the sideshow. That's why they call him the Beast, exactly. Yeah, so Brandy Stone says, when I met Entity, I threw my phone and ran into another person's door.
Yes, you did. See, you don't always think you're safe.
So, you know, I'm going to kind of... are you into the paranormal at all, Entity?
Depends what you define it as.
Okay. Well... I didn't expect that answer.
There's a lot of unexpected.
That works. I mean, shit. Well, in my house, when the lights go down, it's feast or famine. So, you know, I guess why I brought it up, to be honest with you, is because I was one of the original people to ask Stitches about, because I'm a paranormal investigator, and I run a couple paranormal teams and all that stuff, and I run a paranormal show and all that. And I asked him because I said I thought it would be really cool to have DeadCity collective individuals like doing an actual investigation in a haunted location.
Reminds me of my time back at Craven.
Well, and it's only because the fact is, if you think about it, the ones that are dead from the past, I mean, they may not have heard of anything like this. Yeah. So if they saw it, we may get a reaction that we wouldn't normally get and catch it on film or audio.
You might scare them to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which would be scarier, the actual ghost in the house or some unsuspected like victim just kind of going through that pays to see this haunted house. Like real haunted house, folks, not like a haunted house for Halloween. I'm talking about one that's supposedly really haunted. And then Entity comes around the corner. Yeah, I think we'd probably find piles of wetness on the floor at that point.
That would be an amazing reality TV show.
I think it would be too.
Take DeadCity Collective and have you do the paranormal exploration of a haunted place.
Yeah.
And scare the shit out of each other.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. I just know me in the middle of the dark because I've done it for like 34 years. If you ever saw bloopers of me, like I forget that I'm standing at a door jamb and I turn and I hit the door jamb with my head, or I've tripped over something or fallen downstairs because I forgot there was no railing. I mean, yeah. So that would be something to see, definitely.
Yeah.
There's some fun questions coming in.
Yep. Would Entity scare off the phantom clowns roaming the neighborhood with his axe?
Yeah, this axe can take down a lot of things.
Okay.
What you gotta realize is, I might just be in your head, but I will come for you in the real world.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Alicia says, I just want to hug Entity and touch his true face.
Come here, Alicia. Look, there you go. Now you can hug me.
Moonshine Church in Fort Indian Town Gap would be perfect.
That's here in Pennsylvania.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Because I've never heard of it. That would be really cool.
Mhm.
Anything like that would be awesome. Like, I have friends that have their own like shows where they go off and they do like adventures and journeys and stuff like that. And some of it's like at night in the desert, you know, and you
Ooh.
can't see shit in the dark in the desert.
Yeah.
So you could like bury these guys and then they just pop up out of the sand. Could you imagine? And they would
Right.
run like hell. I know they would.
I'm noticing there's a question on here. Where do you perform at? Dead City Collective is based out of Georgia, correct?
Yes, but we're spread out.
Okay.
All right, where is that question?
Tracy Boyer asked. Hi, Tracy.
Oh, I'm not even seeing that. Oh,
It was
okay.
right above.
Yeah,
I just
I
didn't
see
have
it.
one.
Yep. I see it now. I see it now.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
Moonshine Church is where the Blue-Eyed Six are buried.
Okay, I'm gonna ask what the Blue-Eyed Six is.
Let me do a quick search. I remember vaguely the story, but I don't want to get this
Fuck
wrong.
it up.
I don't want to be that
because
jerk.
that's what Tracy just said. Yep, Blue-Eyed Six is buried there. So whatever Blue-Eyed Six is.
Yep, they were a group of 6 men, all of them coincidentally blue-eyed, who were arrested and indicted on first-degree murder charges in Lebanon, Pennsylvania in 1879.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I wonder what would happen if we went down there and dug him up.
Good question, Teddy.
Munging! I got one right!
But at
You
that
have fun
point,
with
it'd
that.
probably
I'm
be
gonna
all
drink my
dust
soda.
that comes out the other end. Entity from Christina. From my watch party, are you scarier below as you are above? Oh, that's a little personal, I think.
Let's see.
That thing's big, and look how veiny that neck is.
I know, right?
Yeah, but look at how hard that is.
How often do you practice with it?
Oh, it doesn't need practice.
Tracy, yeah, we'll do that after the show. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, we're getting a lot of people in here. This is amazing. This is amazing. I love it. Jason Barcombe. That's an interesting last name. Yeah, there's a few of them. The picture looks great on the watch party. I don't know why, but it looks fantastic. I must have a shitty monitor. Eric Harrison, my buddy, says those might be a little dry for munging. He said, so that's why I said if you elbowed them, yeah, they would just kind of go poof. Yeah, I definitely agree. So Dead City Collective. I remember that you guys had a good, I'm going to use this word, plethora of individuals from all different shades, colors, height, whatever. And we have we've been told now there are female performers as well as male, which is very cool. I gotta ask because I'm curious. Are there any little people?
I don't know. Depends what you call short.
Oh. Well, I think like because I was thinking Leprechaun. You remember the horror movie Leprechaun? I mean,
leprechauns.
Wouldn't that be awesome to have?
I mean, they look like leprechauns when they fall and they get scared, but they're not leprechauns.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Well, no, these beggars for mercy, you know, that type of thing.
When we were making the comment about you being scary below, Miss April Wesley was laughing her ass off, and then she says, and he throws it over his shoulder, LOL.
Oh, you got some nice viewers here.
I mean, when it's that big.
Yeah.
I mean, what else you supposed to do?
Well, I just want to know if it's got a blade on the end.
It's got two.
Wait, are we not talking about the axe?
No.
Ah,
April says a little Chucky would be cool.
Yeah.
although avoid the copyright infringement and just do another creepy doll.
Yeah, exactly.
A little female doll. That would be scary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or a drag doll.
Ooh, look at Teddy coming up with some ideas here.
Mhm. So,
All I
you know,
have to do is walk up to someone and go, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
I do that anyway.
I love it. I love it. You know, but that would be amazing to see, like, cause I've mentioned it, I think, to Stitches about scary drag queens. Like, you know, we were talking about Dragula. Now, I don't know if Entity knows anything about that, but Dragula is a drag show, but they are performers that are into, what is it, goth, horror,
Goth, circus performance,
film,
geek tricks. Like, it's dark and it's so fun.
a lot of filth, a lot of filth. I mean, they were eating brains on the last episode I watched.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah, so that sort of fits you guys, you know, sort of.
A little bit, huh?
I'm going to move us this way. That's a little, we have a little room. And I'm going to, she's like looking.
The hell? This apartment
Noisy.
sucks. Keep it down there. This is a neighborhood. Probably just became that crazy old lady down the street.
Oh, yeah.
You kids!
Yeah, but Jewish old lady or, you know.
Doesn't matter. She cranky
matter.
regardless.
Yeah.
I want to give us a really cool background for Entity, something very creepy. Let me
Well,
see.
this isn't creepy enough.
Well, it is, but I'll be honest with you, I love it. I truly, I think that's why I'm a fan. Well, it's a graveyard, that'll work.
Yeah, there you go.
Dead City Collective, I mean, I started following when they were the other name, and I've just totally enjoyed. I was amazed and enthused. I mean, just all these feelings came over me when I watched them. In fact, I think it was, I always call him that name, and that's not what it is. Shackles, maybe?
Yeah.
I think Shackles was with them. I'm not sure. But there was... What are you laughing for?
There's a comment down there that cracks me up.
What does it say? Because
Dude, put that thing away. There's children here. Nick, you get me. You understand.
Oh my God, it's amazing. I have to answer Stitches because he just asked me to ask again what's under the mask, but we're gonna wait for that.
Oh, baby,
Okay.
I bet enough to know that.
So Jade, I'm gonna use it.
Use what?
I'm gonna use it. You sent me something.
Oh, I did. Yep. That's the background I was going to use until I realized I can't use a green screen because my hair is green.
Oh,
Okay.
damn, that's a good one.
That was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing for sure. Short hot moment.
Yep.
So Moria Mort. That's an interesting name.
Ooh, I love that name.
There we go. I like that better.
It's very Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Yeah, I like it. It looks good. I'm impressed. So we have you here because they are. That's where I was going with this. That they are. Dead City Collective is one of my favorite people on YouTube and Facebook to follow. I love what they do represent. Originally, when I was talking to, I gotta turn my fan off. Originally, when I was talking with Stitches, one of the reasons I brought them on my show is because they actually used to dress like this and to go raise money for kids with cancer and all that other stuff to help raise money. And I still believe you guys do that type of stuff, right? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you do.
There's always
And
something. There's always something. Yeah.
yeah, so I think it's amazing because you would think that kids would get scared, but I guess it's exactly the opposite. There might be a few that do, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. There's always some.
yeah. But so I'm going to ask you a common question that I've asked the rest of the performers from DeadCity Collective. So how many times has somebody come up to you while you're performing and you're out there doing your job and gets a little fist happy?
No, I haven't had any fisting. They all usually just run away.
Really, they just ran away. So nobody's ever got
Yeah.
physical with you.
No. You really want to get physical with this?
Well, you would think that
It's
something
really
would
pretty
scare.
badly. No. Everyone usually either stops, freezes, and turns around.
Oh, okay. Because you know kids and you know people when they get scared, some of them just
Yeah.
fling a fist. They don't.
Oh, yeah. No. Usually it's too late. By the time they see me, they're gone.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you have to ask because I've seen it like on the videos when people go through those haunted houses,
Yeah.
where they, people. This one black guy knocked this performer right out. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, it's crazy. So I didn't know what to put up for social media for you, so I just put up the DeadCity Collective thing. So I hope that was okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Awesome. Hello, Kenny Biddle. And hello, Jesse Murdoch. Thank you for joining in here. And Nick just says run. That's it. Just run.
See, Nick knows. Nick gets it.
So, when you were putting this together, well, let me do this. When did you know you wanted to be entity or a creature like this? Were you young? Was it something you were always into?
Yeah. Always. Just going into it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how old you are, and I can't tell how old you are because of your outfit. But so were you into like all the horror movies and all that stuff as well? And you just I gotta know, which one was your favorite? Which killer?
Well, it was always Michael Myers because he's very real.
Yeah, I guess. But see, I was never a Michael Myers fan. I was a Jason fan.
Well,
Always.
there's plenty to love. There's plenty to love. So.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had the chance to meet. Oh shit! What the hell is his name now? Kane Hodder, the one that played Jason originally. I haven't had a chance to meet him.
Yeah.
I have a friend.
There's so many different people that play Jason. It's unreal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Same thing with Myers and all the rest.
So Eric puts up here when I was asking. He said some fights or flights go to the fight response. LOL. Been there, been hit at the haunt I work at. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's probably people watching over you guys anyways because you are performers getting paid to be there. So they have to make sure that you're safe as well, even though you carry that big old axe.
Yeah, they might have to make sure everyone else is safe too.
And Nick says that you were born that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, awesome. They know.
Yeah.
One of my favorite videos, like I don't like laughing at people's misfortune, but it's a video of basically a guy looking in a mirror and there's a scary nun behind the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But then as it pans away, the nun is standing beside him. He chucks a bottle of something at her and nails
her in the face.
This poor person. And then instantly he's like, oh my God. Oh my God. On her right away.
Yeah, figure a water bottle or something.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, he just nailed this poor person in the face for doing her job.
Yeah, you standing right behind somebody.
Yeah.
Hello, Stitches. He's actually watching.
Stitches.
So, let's see who else we got in the chat over here real quick. More Christinas. We've got more Christinas. We have Brandon. We have Kenny. Oh, we did that part already. All right. So, yes, it was a water bottle, Robert. Yes, I do believe it was a water bottle. So, anyways, moving on. So, we've already just come to the conclusion that you love horror, but you didn't give me a age like you when you decided to do this. Like if you don't mind me asking, when did you start being Entity? 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
It's been quite a while. I really can't even put a number on it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
And this is something you've always wanted to do, though. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
How long did it take you? Like I noticed, like with Mungie, I hate comparing you to these other members, but I don't know how else to get to some of these questions.
No, we're all a family, so it's fine.
Okay. So with him, I remember when I first interviewed him, he showed me pictures of when he started out, and his look transformed. I mean, a lot to what he is today. I mean, what he looks like right now is scary as fuck. Just,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. So, no, actually, I probably should ask. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2". All right, so he's not a little one.
No, sir.
Oh, Robert White says he's timeless, Ted. He has a clown car TARDIS from like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So has yours over the years done that? I guess is what I'm should. It's always been this way.
This is exactly the way it was from the beginning.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Mhm.
very cool.
Like I said, there's more to this. So.
Right. Now I'm getting that from hi Cindy, as in Cindy Thompson, the psychic medium. Robert. Hello, Chad. Hello,
No,
Bonnie Hayes. Oh, Bonnie Hayes is a curator of the I hope I get this right. The Palmyra Haunted Museums, and there's several places there that we could stick probably both of you in there on a Halloween night, and it would be amazing. Yes, it is Cindy. She said, "Hello, Teddy Poo Poo." That's what she calls me. And hi, Jade, and hello, Entity.
Hi, Cindy.
She's a very big fan of Mungie. She's very big. And I think she's going to like you too, Entity. I really do. So everybody is saying hi to her. That is great. Imagine Stitches and Entity together coming after you. That would be so scary.
Oh, yes.
Now, Jade, have you actually seen a picture of Stitches?
I have. This whole time, I've been going through the DeadCity Collective Facebook page and just getting inspired, to be very honest.
Yeah, they're amazing. The makeup and the work that they do is, on their face and their clothing, and because you guys make a lot of your stuff or you order it, have it handmade, so they have to go in and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Can you produce this? So I'm thinking that it would be really hard. Well, that thing that he's wearing, that I don't know. He probably got that from somebody from like 1930.
I used to do special effects makeup when I was in college, and the amount of artistry and work that's going into all of these pieces is incredible and blowing my mind.
Oh yeah, it's constantly evolving.
Right.
I also can't imagine how ridiculously warm you are right now.
Yeah. Because are you able to drink or anything like that? Or you have to use a straw, how does that work for you?
I can drink.
You can drink? Okay, so I'm going to ask, what's your favorite alcoholic drink?
I don't really drink. Gotta stay focused on the hunt.
Awesome. Heavy metal fan?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Are most of them heavy metal fans, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, probably so.
God. Next time I do a show with Metal Mayhem ROC, I'm going to have Entity come on. They'll probably leave the screen. All right, so April Wesley has a question for Entity. Have you ever had bad effects from scaring people? Like, have they passed out or fainted?
Yeah, there's been people who fainted, definitely. Well, they had one of them walk in. I mean, the second they walked through the hallway, that was it. She just dropped. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Oh, I could see that though. I mean, was she old or?
No, she's probably in her 30s.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I could see somebody. I don't know. My mom's like 80. She'd probably hit you with her walker. I know my mom. That woman could take her Tupperware cups and toss them at us or throw them at us, and she could hit a curve around a wall, hit us right direct in the face or the ass. And she was perfect.
There is no such targeting as a mom who is slightly inconvenienced.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, cups, shoes, anything she's got in her hands. It doesn't matter. It's coming. When you hear that, smack.
Yep.
And I love the theatrics that DeadCity Collective have. They all have their own personality theatrics. I mean, it's just like when you first came on and you came right up to the camera and you move your head up and down and side by side, like the whole psychopath thing. Beautiful. It's all fantastic stuff. Next question. Will Entity be at the next Solace getaway in Alaska? I love it. He just that mask like puts so much emphasis on what his like other tones or other things that he's it's amazing. Grandma rang the Batman of the elderly. What is this? This says there should be a sutures and catgut clown, so you could get stitches, sutures and catgut and operating room too. Oh my God, that's funny, Robert.
That's beautiful.
So you're aware, Entity, Robert is in Australia.
I got you.
And he's just an amazing guy, and he's funny as shit. Danielle is putting up her little hashtag things. It says hashtag DCC for life and hashtag Solace for life.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that she's a part of the whole Solace thing.
Yes, that's
cool.
correct. Yeah.
Nick says, question for Entity, aren't you hot in that mask? LOL. I think maybe he is.
I'm sure a lot of people are sweating right now.
I'm sure they are. I turned my fan off, so. And of course, my other half, Miss Cindy, says hashtag horror clowns. And not as in horror clowns, but horror clowns.
I feel attacked.
You feel attacked?
You hurt her feelings.
Demi Godstitch says maybe DCC and Jade should do a collab on some sort.
I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Fun.
You should see her as a vampire entity. Yummy.
I'm sure you've got a lot of different looks.
I do. I almost did my vampire look tonight, and I couldn't find the hair. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah, she told me, she goes, I want to do Beetlejuice. I'm like, go for it.
Hey, that's crazy enough.
Yeah, why not? And there's so many comparisons between the two. I mean, from drag shows as performers and then like the horror performers, there's just so much that's the same. You know what I mean? And it's great. You know?
Yeah. It's all those different types of drag, really.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say Demi Godstitch is actually Teddy. This is Stitches.
Yes,
That's awesome. awesome. That's awesome. I love it. We have nothing but love for the drag community. That's what Stitches says. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
So there is a sister brotherhood there. That's awesome.
We all believe the same.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's why I brought up Dragula earlier, because that whole show, if you get a chance, Entity, just to watch a few episodes, it's these girls are into some really filthy, nasty, horror, scary things. I mean, and the
Yeah.
two girls that run it are they're supposed to be twins, but one is like really shorter than the other. But it's still quite funny how they put all this together. The whole show, you know, the props,
Yeah.
the everything, like what you guys have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, same with the queens. You know, you guys all work so hard on this stuff. So anybody that doesn't appreciate it can go fuck themselves. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, Tom, I'm gonna kick your ass. So on the drag queen show, it was talked about giving Teddy a makeover for charity. Maybe Dead City Collective could do the same for Jade.
I am in. I am on board with a Dead City Collective makeover.
That would be lovely. Some things might not be able to go back to the way they were, though.
That's awesome. Could you see that though? Like some like horror drag show type thing, and
Oh yeah.
I'm all
them
about
being
it.
them being in the front row, and then you'd be like their experiment lightning coming down, and you coming out of nowhere and just eating somebody's face. That would be great.
I did a number of years ago. I was doing a burlesque show, but it was Halloween. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a striptease as a zombie. And the last thing I took off was my wig, and underneath I had an exposed brain.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was fun.
Well, see, she's perfect. Stitches actually asked, where is Jade located?
I'm in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but I'm willing to travel.
I love it. I love it. Actually, if I could do something like that, like the Dead City Collective, like for one night to raise money or something, I'd do it. But I would have to find a way to incorporate the green screen. But my little cap, but be like a horror big kid or something, like Baby Huey, or but with a. I think that would be awesome. That would be one thing I would have to do. If I'm going to do a drag show to raise money, or be in drag to raise money for some charity, I'd have to do a Dead City thing too, the same way. I think it'd be fun. Oh, yeah.
You know what would be fascinating? To raise money, we all like shift aesthetics. Like, I do Dead City Collective. I take a member of Dead City and put them in drag. Like, that'd be fascinating.
That would be interesting.
Collaboration for the kids.
Yeah. Dragula, yes, that's what we were talking about. Drag, I don't know, how do you say that?
I think she meant Dragula is what she meant to
okay. Okay. I'm glad you're here, girl. Want to go on a weekend munging trip, Teddy, Jade, and Entity?
I'm good. I already ate.
She's still full from dinner.
I had pizza.
Can't hear anybody right now.
Yeah, there you
Sound kind of went out.
Alicia Star says, "Oh, Jade, not too far from me in MD."
Perfect.
All right. Oh, and Cindy wants to go too, so Cindy wants to be involved. So that's cool.
Hello.
Oh, you'd love her. She's a pretty little blonde. But she comes with her vampire teeth.
I can't hear anybody. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, yeah. You can't hear us?
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't hear any sound.
That's weird.
Hold on.
Yeah. There is a storm here right now, though.
Teddy's writing a note, apparently.
Mm-hmm. God, very observant.
I can hear you.
Go out, come back in.
Now, hopefully that fixes it because it has a reset. That's why I always tell people to go out and come back in. It's an automatic reset, so hopefully that'll help.
So, Stitches, if you wanted to get a hold of me, you can find me on Facebook. Just send me a friend request.
Yep. Yep. Or I can send you her stuff too. I mean, let me see. Technically, entity can wear that mask publicly, any place because of the COVID and its requirement.
Convenient.
Oh, send entity on deliveries, home deliveries. Oh my God.
Can you imagine? Hi,
Amazon.
I'm here to bring you this.
from Amazon. All right, can you hear us yet?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Awesome.
Perfect. We were just told that Christina thought it would be cool to have you because of the whole COVID thing going on. You could wear your mask because it's required, but making you work for like Amazon delivering people's packages.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Stitches says we have a club down here called Club One, home of Lady Chablis. Perfect place to do something. A few of us have already done a drag show. Laugh my ass off.
Lady Chablis. Why do I know that name? That sounds so familiar.
You might have to look it up.
Yeah.
And April Wesley said Jade is working those new ideas for shows tonight. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Jim Jerkins.
Hi, Jim.
And Kathy says, hell no. I'm good with him not delivering my stuff.
Oh, don't be like that, Kathy.
Yeah. And Cindy said to Jade, friend request me.
I already did.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Took me a minute to type it in with my gloves on.
Oh, geez. You know that fan? He did that fan, and I thought he put on something. Oh. Oh, that freaked me out a little bit. That was cool, though. Ray Pellegrini, hello. So we're doing pretty good here tonight. I'm really enjoying this, and we need more questions, guys. So let's see, what else do I have here for questions? I've gone over that. I really don't. Well, social media for you guys are shut down right now too, so you guys are going through pretty much what everybody else is doing, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So are you guys cooping at least some type of say tips and stuff like on Facebook? Are you guys able to do that as well as we have performers that I'm interviewing all week that they get on Facebook and they play guitar or even drag queens are doing it. They're putting it up there where they can get tips.
Yeah. I mean live streams and stuff are still available, so you can still do the typical thing.
The typical, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cindy Thompson said she got it, Jade.
Cool.
New question for Entity. Do you go on dates the way you look? I love it. Do you? Yeah, rock and roll. Yeah, no, that's cool though. But would you consider doing a date like that? Like finding somebody like a female that's into horror and you guys go out on the town like that? Wouldn't that be awesome though?
Yeah, of course, wouldn't it?
And find some place that a restaurant that would serve them without any bullshit and oh my God, there's a new show, a reality show, The Horror Date. Or horror dating.
Yeah.
Yes. That right there. That's what it needs to be. They go on a date somewhere and just... Ooh, that's fabulous too. Both of them wearing masks so they don't know what they look like.
Yeah, there you go.
Let the real chemistry happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Meet the person for who they are.
Right?
They would be one night stands, says Stitches. probably actually asks, "Is there a ring on your finger? Are you single?"
I don't know about that, but I'm ready to mingle.
Oh, that's amazing. You know what I love about having Dead City Collective on here? It's like they are so like into their characters so much. That's who they are. And what I love, it's same as like with drag queens. It's like it's their other personality. It gives them release. It gives them. It
Yeah,
makes them feel more like themselves, right? I mean,
yeah,
is that probably
yeah,
the right way to say it? Or close to that? I mean,
yeah. It's just who you are on
besides,
the inside, so.
you're in a mask. Who the hell cares, right?
Yeah, right. They all get scared the same.
Yeah, it's like one of these things.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Don't threaten me with a Family Guy quote. I will
Oh,
listen
yeah.
the hell out of that.
I'm just looking for the paper ball.
Oh, this guy's talented. I love it. I love it. The demigod says the humans are the real masks.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, if you psychologically, if you go back and you think about all of the serial killers and all that stuff, and the reason they wore the makeup or the mask and all that stuff, it's because that's how they really felt inside. It kind of left all that other humanity stuff behind and just became the animal.
Yes.
But this is like a safe transition for you guys. It's like you're not fully engulfing the whole thing, but you're giving it enough to satisfy your own little needs, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. It satisfies some needs, all right.
Hey, I'm trying to make this interesting, and my mind is just going nuts. So, I think this is awesome. And
I also think it's like a fun flirtation with the darker side. Everybody likes that.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds us that we're alive, sort of.
Right. That is true, Cindy. You cannot go into the banks here in upstate New York like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's sad, but oh, I love this name.
Ooh.
Missy Scratch Demon or Damon. We definitely are the animals, the predators at least.
Missy, I was just looking at you on the Dead City Collective Facebook page, and your look is amazing.
Oh yeah, we got a lot to go around.
Serial killers are really dark humans, yet they move amongst us like ordinary people.
It's the ones who choose to move along the silent.
We lost your sound again. Oh, wait a minute. We almost got him back there for a second.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Stitches says, "Fuck flirting. We are straight balls deep in the dark side."
Yes, sir.
If you're gonna go in, you go in deep.
Yeah, you go all the way.
And he also says, "Don't feed the demon Scratch. She is already bad enough." I love it. And that's why he is the demigod. He knows his people. Now, I want to know, because you guys do so many different type of events.
Yeah.
What is your favorite? I mean, do you like doing the haunts like at carnivals and stuff like that, or do you like doing something specific?
Well, I mean, I guess everybody has their own thing, but they're all about the same to me.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine. I mean, I know that when I was a kid, carnivals and fairs didn't have, horror type characters. So, and I'm trying to think as a kid, like when I was 8, 9 years old, in the early 70s. Yes, I'm old. What would my reaction be? but I was always in kind of like riding the fence. Oh my God, that's for everything. But anyways, I was kind of in the middle to where I liked horror, but not too much. You know what I mean? Because I still had
Yeah.
that humanity thing that just won't go away. It's always there, But I don't know. I think my reaction would be different now that I know. I think, but I don't know. It's still weird. I like horror, and I think I would be all right. Fuck it. Ooh, I like that.
That's some mood lighting.
Oh, that is amazing. Raw dog in that bitch.
Yeah, that's Stitches.
Wow. Wow. I'm really fascinated with you guys. I really am. I love what you guys do. And like I said, I've talked to Stitches, I've talked to Mungie, and I'm so glad that when Stitches said, "Hey, do you want to interview, some of the other Dead City Collective um, performers?" I'm like, yeah, I jumped right on it. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, there's a lot of personalities.
yeah, and I'd love to interview them all. I think it would be great. So
Oh
this is
yeah,
amazing. Now, you know what would be I just thought about this. The way his mask is right now and that darkness around him, if we could make that like a glow in the dark mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a glow in the dark mask. Just sitting there in the dark and that's all you see.
Now, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, no, just
No.
that. The way it is.
Just that.
That lighting is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
I'm the same way. The less lights are on me, the better I look.
Well, isn't that a thing for drag queens anyways? They're always like less lighting the better. I mean, you watch the
Oh,
shows,
perfect.
they're like, "Oh no, I don't,
Yeah, less lighting, the better. And the more you drink, the prettier I get.
Well, I don't think that works for Entity.
You never know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's coming off a little bit there.
What a tease.
This is perfect. This is perfect. The demigods.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. The demigod says they don't need to see us coming in the dark.
No, they don't. They don't.
That's why I have sex with the lights off.
Hello, Steve Dills. Hello, Daniel Renee. The entity will show you his true face. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. Slowly but surely.
Hey, we're okay. I like a good tease.
There we go.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's great. Too bad it's not storming for Entity and Jade. Got a big storm here in Chicago. Actually, it's raining here, dark, and no thunder.
Yeah, it's storming here too. Yeah.
I think it's just drizzling here.
Well, it might be where he is, but drizzling what? Oh, look at that. Oh, Jade is into it. Look at her.
I am. I'm fascinated. I'm all about it. Ooh.
Oh.
There it was.
Oh, we need some music.
I'm intrigued, bewildered, confused, and the other four dwarves.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh,
That's remarkable.
I hear the wind. Oh,
Ooh.
holy shit. I love it. Wow. Oh, that is just amazing work. Jade's verklempt.
I am. Like I'm having so many thoughts and none of them are coming out right now. Like,
Well, not in that area, anyway.
Will. I just flooded my basement.
April said, "Very awesome, gorgeous."
And that's exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping I didn't want to know what I was looking at, and I don't. And I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Danielle says that is so gross. And oh my God, that is just, like I said, this is fantastic. Oh man, I love this.
I'm getting demonic. I'm getting alien. I'm getting
God,
everything.
I love it. Oh yeah.
And for those of you who are only listening over radio, find the video of this show.
Yeah, because this is amazing. Oh, I love it. And these things are handmade, aren't they? So there's a lot of detail that goes into them. You know, it's amazing. Brandy says, "I just don't even know what that is. I just hate it."
I like Alicia's comment right after that.
Brandy's out, probably threw her phone and ran off screaming.
Yeah, I bet she has.
All right, so you need to fix your microphone again, Entity, because the son of a bitch went out. But Robert says, "Oh, did you?" Okay, yeah. So Robert says, "Is that latex, vinyl, or the flesh of your dead enemies?"
Oh, it's just flesh.
Imagine driving down the road alone at night and you see a guy dressed up like Entity walking down the road. I mean, you would definitely think aliens, wouldn't you? I mean, isn't that the first thought you would think? It's like we're being invaded.
Alien would be my first instinct.
Yeah. Hello, Shannon, Gordner, and Christina. And you know what's beautiful about this? The quietness of him doing all this. It's just the whole
silent captivation.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Perfect for sleep paralysis. Wow.
The silence would be my first thought. I have to tell you that is just amazing. Amazing.
It only comes now and then.
How much?
There you go.
Oop.
There you go. Stitches says that.
Might have to back out again.
No, you're working.
There we go.
You're working.
Perfect.
The demigod Stitches says that is the entity, the creator and absolution.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, could you imagine if that's what God really looks like?
The beginning and the end.
Yeah. Now, Jade, you wouldn't have a problem. You'd be fine. You'd probably be his bitch anyways when you get to heaven. But, you know.
I'm good. Now I see where his eyes are not. Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, are you glad you came on the show tonight, Miss Jade?
Oh, of course.
God, this is great. This is fantastic. Betty Bloom, hello. I'm afraid for some of these people just coming in now. They're not used to stuff like this.
Good.
Yeah, so you that are just showing up now, you have missed something amazing. But we still have a half hour, so it may just happen again. You never know. No, and it's not a donkey show.
Not this time.
Entity would make anyone his bitch.
Yeah.
This is awesome. So, if you were to, just out of my own curiosity, if you had the opportunity to meet like a famous horror actor or character, who would it be?
It's a good question. Let's see. There's a couple. I'd say Tyler Maine.
Okay.
One that a lot of people might not know is Damien Maffei.
Damien. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
he's in some recent movies.
Okay, I'll have to look that one up.
Ever watched Hot?
No.
Yeah, new movie came out 2019. Hot, really nice.
Okay, I'll look into the Haunt. I'll look into that.
Yeah, he's also in The Strangers Play at Night. So.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
my fucking pen
There's a
just
couple
died.
of them. Yeah, my phone's getting there too. That's why you keep hearing my audio go out.
Alicia says I need to follow Jade's social medias. That's great. Oh shit, that's what I was gonna do. Thank you for reminding me. So here is our guest tonight is DeadCity Collective's Entity, and my special co-host is Jade. Please go up and God, I can't believe I forgot all this. I was just so enthralled with this. Please like, share, and subscribe to Talk with Teddy on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I love DeadCity Collective, so you guys, if you like this stuff, you are definitely going to see them here as well. But you can go to DeadCity Collective, go and follow and share Facebook.com DeadCity Collective DCC. And they do a lot of feeds and stuff, so you can definitely go and check that out, and they're fantastic. And excuse me, as a reminder, one of their sponsors is Horror School Customs. Check them out. So Stitches, send me. Is that like a .com or?
Yes. Yeah.
So horrorschoolcustoms.com.
.com. Yeah.
Okay. So because I can actually throw that on there. So. Okay. Cool. Cool. Do you have any more questions, Jade?
I'm actually looking at Horror School Customs right now.
Oh, okay. Because I actually wanted to put that in here. So.
Yeah, and I like the site. I had a question in my head just a minute ago too, and then I got distracted. I do that a lot.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put this in here though.
So we were talking about what celebrities you'd like to meet. Can you tell us about one experience that you've had with, a guest or something that just made you realize this is what you need to do?
Not really. I mean, like we touched about earlier, it's just something I've always lived with. So.
Gotcha.
It's just always been a part of me. So.
It's funny. We were talking about horror movies earlier, and I am so not a horror person, ironically. And I think it's because my Aunt Kathleen made me watch Cujo when I was 5. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was one of those movies, though, Jade. It was one of those scary.
Because
when you're young, I mean,
yeah.
I couldn't go near a big dog for years after that.
Yeah.
And now I'm that person. If there's a dog in the house, I'm talking to the dog before I'm talking to anybody else.
Don't eat me. You can lick me, but don't eat me.
Don't eat me. Don't start slobbering and shit.
Jade needs to watch the dumpster fire Spread the Fear on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, Spread the Fear I've seen because we actually did a premiere of that on our own show with Stitches for
Yeah.
Spread the Fear, but dumpster fire, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay. So
Dumpster
I'm writing it down. So that's what Stitches put on there. So
fire.
I guess you got to do some homework too, there, Mr. Entity.
Unless Stitches was calling it a dumpster fire, but I got that.
Oh, you know what? It could be.
I mean,
Spread
I found the video.
That's exactly what he said. Spread the fear is a dumpster fire. LOL. Look at you go, Jade.
I speak fluent shade.
So I don't know. Do you have some advice for someone that would like to do what you do?
What's a good thing to say here? Basically, don't settle. That's
Don't
what I go
settle.
by. Yeah, don't settle. I mean,
Keep
believe
evolving.
it or not, I run horoscope customs. So, keep evolving. Don't settle. Don't say, well, that's good enough. You know, there's a lot of things you just gotta push yourself a little bit harder to get it.
Hmm.
Strive for the best, you know. Some little cheesy quotes.
Moral lessons with Entity.
Yeah. Come sit down next week with Mr. Rogers.
And that's today's happy thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is your new life lesson by Jade.
Ta-da!
I don't know. I don't think I have any more questions because it's like I'm still just amazed. I'm thinking about that whole thing underneath his. I am really fascinated with how much work that has to go into that, and it's got to be hotter than fuck, to be honest with you, and
It can be. It can
yeah,
be.
it can be. Like I could not imagine being like Georgia gets warm, so I can't imagine being
Oh, yeah.
somewhere like 90 degrees and at
Ima-
night, and then still
Imagine
have to be in
Louisiana.
that. Oh, you're in Louisiana?
Yeah, imagine that.
Hmm.
Mm.
Louisiana. I have got a friend in Louisiana too.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, crawfish, alligator, all that good swampy stuff.
Voodoo, dead people.
Voodoo,
Yeah.
dead people. Yeah.
She gets it.
All the basics, really.
All the basic needs, right?
Yeah.
I love it. This is amazing. I really am. Now, is that actually latex?
Yeah, silicone.
Did you say?
Silicone.
Silicone.
Oh,
Yeah.
silicone. Oh, yeah.
At least that's lighter.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I know, I'm wearing a lot of it on my chest right now.
Oh, so that's your flotation device. So you'll never.
I'm never going to drown.
I bet Brandy wants to go back to. I bet Brandy wants to go back down to Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, I bet she does.
Who's Brandy? What did I miss?
You don't remember? She threw her phone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She threw her phone and ran.
Oh, yeah. She thought she would never see me.
That's right. Linda Blair is my favorite horror actor that I've ever met. That's what Danielle says.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Robert White. He's got, of course, a Beetlejuice quote. I've seen The Exorcist 96 times, and it gets funnier every time I see it.
Not to mention, you're talking to a dead guy here. So what do you think? I'm so devastated. They made a musical of Beetlejuice. It's so funny, but after COVID-19, it's not returning to Broadway. Yep.
That's terrible.
Which means other theaters will be able to do it soon, hopefully.
There you go. Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh man, the haunts in Alabama and Georgia are miserably hot until right before Halloween. Missy Scratch says the freeze.
Oh, you get 2 seasons. It's either stupidly hot or freezing.
Oh, okay. All
That's
right.
what it's like in Pennsylvania too.
You have to remember, guys, I'm in New York, so our weather's usually the same all the time, and it changes every single day. But you get used to it. Oh, that's why they call it silly cones? Ha ha! That was for you, Jade.
Yeah, there they are. I'm dainty and feminine and soft.
Oh, now I've got to ask your friend, Jay, that we were talking about the
Anastasia?
and it's the one that you want to paint me.
Yes, fancy.
Fancy. What
Yep.
would she think of Entity?
She would be fascinated.
You think so?
Fancy's a big old theater kid like me. We are intrigued by everything.
That's nice.
Mhm. Her name is Fancy Dismount. She always sticks the landing.
Oh my God. Good night, Cindy. Tom says Philly is the same, Jade.
Yeah. Yep.
That damn microphone. Like he's out on me again.
Or he's just waiting.
It's just gotta get some juice back up on the phone for a second.
All right,
Oh.
plug her in. Plug her in. Robert White says, dainty and feminine and soft till the mask comes off and the silly face of whoa comes into play, Jade.
I mean, sometimes the face doesn't come off.
Oh.
On
I
the
told
show the
you-
other night, everyone was like, "Oh, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful." And I'm like, "Ew, they don't know me."
I love it though. You're just awesome.
I try.
Oh, it's amazing. And and I'm thoroughly captivated by Entity. I definitely want to have you back if you're willing. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, because I would love to like build a show around him for like one night. Just build like this really big. Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Mhm.
Guess what time it is, kids?
12:44. I don't know.
He's dark. He's in the dark. What did he do the last time he was in the dark?
Ooh. There it is.
There it is. He whipped it right out.
Always in the dark.
Nick says, if I told Entity he had a beautiful face, would he hold it against me? He'd probably eat you. Oh, look at that. I'm sorry, but that is so fucking amazing.
Now, this does present an interesting question. How could he eat him? Granted.
It does, but when
Some
he
of us
was
don't
doing-
always keep our mouth in the same place.
Besides, he could probably just put you in a blender and just suck you up through a straw.
Ooh.
Mm. But he really needs one of those sounds like you just made, is like, but really deeper. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. See what I mean?
Ooh,
Oh, that's it. That was cool as shit. Oh, you just got a big compliment.
Oh, thank
Jade.
you. You know what? Performers come in all shapes and sizes, and they're all fabulous. So, better or not, doesn't matter.
I love the rings around his eye sockets down on the bottom. Or
That
where
is
those are.
such
That.
a good detail.
Oh my god. No, you said it. Well, you didn't say how much it cost, did he? No.
Nope.
Okay. Good. Good.
Yeah,
Ooh,
definitely.
he would regurgitate and liquefy you.
Yeah, I just seen it. Oh, tonight I do. I have the Beauty and the Beast tonight.
I've never been called a beast before. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God. This has been an amazing show tonight. I love this. I am so glad and so happy that Entity joined us tonight. And Jade, you, of
Mhm.
course. I mean,
Oh, of course. I've been having so much fun tonight.
Entity takes souls and essence. Skin and bones are used for other things.
Oh, it's like arts and crafts.
Yeah. He could get you some real pretty earrings made out of bone, Jade.
Ooh. I'll wear them.
Alicia's like, I love it. She's like, that is why I want to touch it. That's the glow, the like it looks wet, all the time. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And there's nobody else like you, is there? You are it.
Yeah, this is it.
And see, that's what I mean. I mean, that is just amazing.
That's the mark of someone who loves what they do.
Yes, it
Right
is.
there.
Definitely. I gotta know that. Did you come up with the design for that?
Yes.
Awesome. That's awesome. Because that's definitely original. You know what I mean? That's not something that you see, you know. I love it. I love it. Nick. He's loving tonight. He's been all over.
Mhm.
Nothing like enjoying a funny and somewhat creepy show like this on dark, stormy night. Hey, what else do you want from Talk to Teddy? We're bringing you realness. We're bringing you everything. Gotta polish that baldness and keep it shiny. Well, what's funny is like when you're a kid, you have the balloon, you rub your head, and it would stick to the ceiling. Well, you rub his head, you're sticking to the ceiling. Yeah, exactly.
Ah!
Does he use one face? Wait a minute, because now they're coming back. Does he use one face more than the other when working? It's probably a collection. You do like you did tonight. It's all about the starting out one way and then leading into, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it does.
Yeah. Entity has his own garden materials at hand. Blood, bone, and the tool for digging the trench. It's not much of a digging tool. It's more of like a hacking tool. Like, you want to hack the internet? He'll show you how to hack it.
Very carefully.
But I love it. There's like... I gotta ask because that's a real one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just checking because there's like gook and like stuff on the one end. It must have been from the last victim.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I am so impressed with this. I really am. The details between the mask and everything else that he has, it's all amazing. I'm loving this. I think that would be... Oh, I am going to have nightmares. I'm going to have to drink my Jack Daniels tonight.
Like you needed a reason.
No. You knew better, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's a great way to get your people into... Could you imagine if somehow drag could do something like that?
Oh, completely. I've seen performers who do stuff like this, and it's
Oh, really?
remarkable.
Mm.
There's one queen, I can't remember her name, but all of her makeup is painted so that it's just this ornate piece around her nose.
Oh, really?
It's very unusual. And very, like, they're beautiful, but they're just, it looks like this tiny little face right here.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, just fascinating stuff.
I want to know, how long can you be in that getup, Entity, before you have to take it off? I mean,
It's not bad. It's pretty comfortable.
oh, it is pretty comfortable. Okay, all right, because here's a comparison I was trying to lead up to, is like with drag, the girls are in it for 3 or 4 hours, right? And after
Well,
that, they're like, oh, I want to get the shit off,
unless it's a Pride Day, I've been in drag 12 plus hours.
Oh, really?
Hateful experience, but
I've never been to a Pride thing. Never.
they're all different. They're all fabulous. Central PA, our Pride is very kid friendly.
Nice.
Some Prides are very not kid friendly. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, what
but
I was thinking was, remember I was talking to you about John wanted to do a really big drag show up here with a
Mhm.
big, stage and all that stuff.
yeah.
Wouldn't it be awesome to do it and like mix it, do like drag and horror?
Ooh,
Wouldn't
that'd
that be
be
an interesting,
fascinating.
like bring, performers like this up as well, and
And call it Paranormal Pride.
oh, there you go, or something like that. Yeah, just like a mixture of all of it.
Yep.
Oh, that would be amazing.
All our toys are real. We are well versed in when they should be used dangerously. Scratch, that makes me very happy. I come from a stage combat background, ironically, and seeing that makes me go, you kids really know what you're doing. And I love that.
Yeah,
I say
they're
kids because I'm an
they're
old lady.
professional. Well, they're professional. I mean, that was one thing that Stitches told me, is he wanted this to be to fit something that nobody else has ever had, and he wanted it to be professional. He wanted it to be as real as possible, but know your limitations. So
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
um,
radio show called Paranormal Pride. That's awesome.
yeah, I think there is. Seen the Sydney Gay and what the
Mardi
hell's
Gras.
that? Mardi Gras. Okay, events on TV. Seen a few drag shows too.
Mhm.
Um, do a horror pride where all horror is different pride colors.
Oh,
Listen,
oh.
that's the thing. There it is.
Well, Entity's agreeing. He's shaking his head. So
Right? That's such a fun idea. The challenge is, how do you make like certain colors spooky? I know it's possible, but that's the challenge.
Yeah, that would definitely be hard to do, though. I think. What did he say? Because I missed it. His mic's fucked up on my end.
What was it?
Just add a little bit of blood.
Exactly.
Oh, add a little bit of blood. Entity should have his own show, like you, Jade. He does. You can see it when he's at the events.
And my show will be starting in a few weeks.
Which I can't wait. No, but see, now you have another outlet of bringing in guests. I mean, this would be amazing. Could you imagine?
Yep. I'm excited. Blood comes in a few different colors. Ooh, that's so true.
Bright red, zombie black. Oh, I like it.
I did a show once where I had to use green blood packs.
Green.
Hold up.
Yep.
Well, I hear you.
There we
I hear
go.
him now.
There
we got you. We got you. We got you. Oh, I wonder if he can't hear us. Yep, that's what it was. He couldn't hear us.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, this is fantastic tonight.
I mixed up this grotesque looking green, and I did a number where I popped one on my head. I had one in my neck, just covered in green funk.
Okay, we see you and hear you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good answer.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Nick says, I think Entity has a terrified camera, too. I love it because with the voices, the voice changes, oh my god, this is just amazing. I think I should do we should do our own like drag race, but do it for like horror performers.
Ooh, that'd be incredible.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
He scared the Wi-Fi till it quit. That's amazing. These people are awesome tonight. Missy Scratch, I love it. Now she's a part of DCC? Missy Scratch, right? Oh, we gotta have her on, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nick, don't pat yourself on the back. You might just lose an arm.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm on fire with comments tonight. Oh my god, you know what? I almost saw a resemblance in him when he had the mask off.
True.
We may have to mail this to Entity and say this is his little brother or something. And he shrunk him with like a voodoo spell.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I really just got to say, I mean, we're almost at the end of our time here, but I just want to say the Entity, thank you so much for coming on here. I am like really, really impressed by you.
Yeah.
And I am bringing.
Like you very said, I know there's technical difficulties because I kind of scare everything.
Well, you know what? We'll have to find a way to get you a laptop, and you can just.
Yeah, I'll set it up better next time.
Yeah, and just but seriously, I would love for you to come back.
Oh yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, and maybe we can actually plan like a little show or something, like he's hacking somebody up or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, goodness.
Just don't do a blow up doll, because when you hit it with the axe, it'll pop. Yeah, it'll fly away like a balloon. Oh my god. You are welcome. Oh damn, Teddy, you are in for a wild ride if you have Scratch on.
Oh, yeah,
Scratches. Hey, Scratch, Misty Scratch. That's who they're calling Scratch?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're all getting this. Thank you for all your time tonight, even with Entity's issues. It was greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it's always nice for me to pop in. They see me in little bits and pieces.
Oh, you're agreeing to that? Is that what you're doing, Jade?
Sure, I'm in.
Awesome. Robert says, how about a helium-filled blow-up doll?
What movie was it where people inflated a whole bunch of blow-up dolls and just let them go and people thought it was the Rapture?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that. Jade should try recreating each DCC member look in her own fashionable way. I think that's amazing.
That would be a nice one to see.
Yeah.
That's pretty unique.
You should talk to the demigod first and make sure it's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't want him to show up there.
Yeah. Find me on Facebook. It's really easy to find me.
Yeah. Nick says, think I'll have a good sleep tonight. If I wake up screaming, I'll thank Entity.
You're welcome, Nick.
There you go. But yeah, normally on this show we play a game at the end, but there was no time for it. This was just amazing. I just thank you for both of you for coming here and being a part of Tonight with Talk with Teddy.
This was the first. It was nice.
Oh my god, it'd be so much fun to take him to Ireland with me.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that would be a blast. Oh, that's funny, Robert. Did you see what he wrote?
No, what do you say?
Drag entity might be called entropy.
Robert's a smart one. He's quick. I'm telling you, he really is quick.
We could just call stitches bitches.
Ah, there you go. That's what you need. You need one of Stitch's T-shirts that says Stitches bitches, and then use that as part of your. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alicia said thank you all for your time, even with oh yeah, we already said that. What the hell am I saying here? Petition to get Entity to go to Ireland with Teddy. There you go, everybody.
Sorry.
We'll get him there. We'll get him there. But yeah, guys, again, I don't want to keep you guys, and I know you've been doing a photo shoot today, Jade, and you've been a busy girl all day. So thank you for staying up with us and doing this. I really appreciate it.
Of course, this was a blast.
Good.
Yeah. It was nice talking to you.
And I can't wait to see your photo shoot.
Me neither. I did a social distancing photo shoot today.
Oh, really?
The photographer was across the street. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but I loved what you said about being in the dumpster throwing out trash or whatever it was.
Oh,
you
yeah.
said that would have been amazing.
We couldn't figure out how to use my apartment at first, so I was going to be out back, dressed super 1950s housewife, chucking stuff in a dumpster.
Yeah, that's nice.
But we made it work, so it's interesting.
Hey. Yeah, there's always something.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you guys, but thank you again. I really appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to go over to, I'll get it back up here real quick. Go over to DeadCity Collective. Go follow them on Facebook.com, DeadCity Collective DCC, and go check out HorrorSchoolCustoms.com. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I think it's, oh my God, I'm just so impressed with that. I don't care what anybody says. That's amazing. He reminds me of those things from Aliens that came out of the little eggs and
The face
stuck to your
hugger.
face. Yeah, the face hugger. Oh, yeah. Like he's the daddy of them or something. He's like, who do I got to fuck? So you guys, yes, we've been sitting here all night with Entity from DCC and my special co-host, Jade. DeVere.
There you go.
Is that right, DeVere?
Yep.
Yay! Teddy gets a little gold star because he wasn't sure. All right. Well, guys, tomorrow night I have a really good show also, and I would love for you guys to come on over and join me. I have a performer that is going to be here. He is a singer-songwriter performer. He's worked on stage with many names nationally out of Nashville. His name is Johnny Bauer. He's going to be coming up here tomorrow night. He's going to sing a few songs for us and hang out with us. I think that's going to be awesome. He does everything from country music to blues to there's just so many. But he's fantastic. So please drop in tomorrow at 11 o'clock tonight and support our local musicians and all the other musicians, performers, period, because of this, COVID thing, performers they're not able to perform to make money. So if I can bring them on here to help encourage that so that you guys can follow and help them and tip them, then that's what I'm going to do. So, all right, I guess that's the end of the show, but thank you so much, guys. I'm going to play a quick video at the end for my trip for Ireland for next year. So if you guys want to leave, you're fine. You can leave if you'd like or go into the back room, whatever. It doesn't matter. And we'll go from there. But thank you again, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it, too.
Awesome. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ted Vanson Jr., and I am a huge John Wayne fan. A Quiet Man, which was one of his iconic movies, was shot and filmed in Ireland. Well, let me tell you something, folks. I'm inviting you to join me in Ireland. And before you say you can't afford it, yes, you can. The company that I am doing this with is called mysteriousadventurestours.com. I want you to email them. Check out their website, but email them at mysteriosadventurestours@gmail.com. They have installment plans where you can put so much away to go to this trip until it's paid for. You have a whole year to do it, because we're going June 15th through the 23rd, 2021. Summer solstice. Amazing. Ireland, summer solstice? What's better than that? Ah, wait. I told you what was better. It's a quiet man's journey. We're going to the locations where they filmed The Quiet Man. That's amazing, right? Folks, you can afford this trip. Again, contact mysteriosadventurestours.com. All right? Shortly, a video is going to be coming up here after me, and I would like you to watch it, check out the information at the end, and do yourself a favor and contact them. Join me in 2021 for the summer solstice and for a quiet man's journey. We'll see you there.